Hey everybody, Dog8798 here. This is my review of the 2014 Guardians of the Galaxy film, which I saw yesterday with my dad. I was too tired and sick to review it, so I decided to postpone the review till today, and I must say, this movie was awesome! Man, from beginning to end, man. This movie had me on the edge of my seat with its drama, humor, action, and brilliant story, man. Once again, Marvel Studios, you've outdone yourselves, man. Congratulations, Kevin Feige. I think that's his name. Congratulations. This right here was an awesome film, man, and one of the best comic book movies I've ever seen, man. Brief history before I continue with this review. I've never heard of Guardians of the Galaxy. I only know of them because after the box office success of the 2012 film Avengers, it was announced, I think it was at Comic-Con on YouTube, that there would be a Guardians of the Galaxy film, and I love the title, and I researched what the Guardians of the Galaxy were. I was immediately impressed with what I've seen. You had the original 60s team, then of course you had the 2008 team, which is what the film was based on, and then of course I see the Guardians of the Galaxy. I see the trailers. Star-Lord with the tape recorder, and I was like, oh man, this is good. This is like a hybrid of this is like Marvel's version of Star Wars. And I've enjoyed and I'm a huge fan of other team groups like the Inhumans, Fantastic Four, X-Men. So yeah, I was really looking forward to this film. With each trailer, the film just kept getting better and better. I kept wanting to see this film even more. I was actually so mad that it had to be at the end of summer. It had to be in August. I really wish it would have been earlier this year. But yeah, for business reasons, they had to have it in August, and finally got to see it. And like I said, blew me away. Once again, Marvel Studios exceeding my expectations for what I want. Just wanted a good, badass, campy film with a good story centered around these characters. I got that and even more. This right here was awesome. For once, the 3D is awesome. I usually don't like 3D or IMAX theaters because it's not that much different from normal theaters. I used IMAX 5 years ago when I went to go see The Watchmen, and Watchmen was an awesome film, but it was just like seeing a regular film. There was no really new experience. When I saw Green Lantern, this is the first time I noticed the 3D. The 3D and the Green Lantern during the fight with during Ryan Reynolds' scenes on Oa, and of course the fight with Parallax. I felt like I was right there, and I was right there in the movie, and it felt that way too in the beginning. Okay, brace yourself. Close out this video if you don't want to be spoiled. In the beginning, it shows Star-Lord coming out of nowhere, looking all intimidating with this Vader like mask on, and he starts dancing. Dancing all over the place. It was like I was there with Star-Lord in the midst of the battle with the bounty hunters, man. Like I said, this film was awesome. Cast was great. Vin Diesel only says one word in this film: I am Groot, and he is awesome. And the motion capture for Groot was awesome. The character design of Groot was awesome. Raccoon, I keep forgetting the guy. I think his name is Cooper, Bradley Cooper. I think that's who portrays Rocket, the Raccoon. Rocket, he was awesome, man. I usually hate characters like Rocket, man, but they made him likable and comical, man. He's a sadistic moron. Then you got the violent, ignorant monster Drax, man. Dave Bautista was awesome as Drax, man. He was badass. And then of course Zedona was Zadorna was awesome too, and of course Chris Pratt as Star-Lord, leading it all, the lead cast member. He was an awesome protagonist. Oh man, he was an awesome protagonist. Like I said, this film had me rolling. This film had me on the floor rolling with this comedy, with this humor, man. And of course, action sequences were badass. When Drax took on the main protagonist, Ronan, and his army, that was badass. And Damon Hajime, he was great in this film. Chris Riley Cooper, he was awesome in this film. He was awesome in this film. Like I said, just an awesome film. CGI, everything. Like I said, the film, I actually felt like I was there during the prison scene, one of the scarier scenes in the film. I felt like I was on there. You felt like you were there. I usually don't get that with movies, man. I usually don't get that, but I finally got it here. And in Green Lantern. So yeah, like I said, just an awesome film. Plot is kind of hard to follow. Of course, the plot starts off with Star-Lord getting captured. Star-Lord getting captured by some bounty hunters, and put in a dangerous prison with the other captured members, Rocket, Groot, and Drax and Zadorna. And Zadorna here, they of course steal his tape recorder, put him in the prison outfit, but Rocket of course has a plan to escape. And they have to get the orb back to some, I think, Guardian, something like that. They have to get the orb back to some Guardian, but Ronan, who I think in this film is the son or apprentice, something like that, of Thanos wants the orb, wants the orb, and wants the orb to destroy Zentaria, something like that. I keep forgetting the planet he had to destroy. Like I said, the plot was really hard to follow, but yeah, it was really good. It was really, like I said, but the plot was like really good. I also like the appearance of Thanos in this film. I was surprised he appeared here instead of appearing in the Avengers sequel, when in the sequel it's the Ultron. But I thought he would appear in the Avengers sequel because he was in the credit scene at the end. Like I said, the story was definitely hard to follow. For the most part, it stuck true to the comic books. That's probably the only problem I had with the film, is that it deviated from the comic books. It deviated from the comic books a little, particularly with the Ronin character. But yeah, this film was badass. And let me continue with the Ronin character. I love the Ronin. I love the Ronin character. He reminds me of the Sith from Star Wars. And yeah, like I said, just an awesome film. Once again, Marvel Studios has done it again. This is the end of Phase 1. I'm going to do a video talking about saluting the Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 1. Alright, Doug8798 out.